Well, it's something. Okay, it's just rolling around in my mind. Video called by Echo Chamberlain, I believe is what the name was. Now that I remember, because I drifted off as I was listening to it, and it was 10 things that the liberals are going to have to do to win elections from a fellow liberal, and it's very well done. Like it's actually very well edited. It's very well done. Um, and I started to kind of roll around. Okay, what if you were to have shown this at some kind? Because a lot of this is stuff that I was bringing up just prior to the election about why I just don't have any idea how you guys could really crush it, and why you're so unpopular. He does it very succinctly, really good language. Like it's really like a full-grown adult talking to you. It's so unlike what you get from the liberals and the Democrats, where they're desperately trying to use hip words or small words for people to understand. The thing is, I started to think about substantively some of the things. He's like, so this would have to change in the party for the party to start winning elections. And so I started walking through this, and it hit me, like, you would lose, it would fracture your party to win. To even attempt to win, your party would have to really, like, massively change entire sort of demographic groups, sort of values or beliefs about the world. And what this would be is the feminists would have to stop feministing. They would have to stop believing that it's about a power dynamic between men and women. They would just have to stop believing that. They would have to stop being kind of Marxists. And that's the issue, is your party is, unfortunately, this is something that, and this is the thing that the right wing, the right wing Americans, it's all the right wing Euros and the people who are really oddly, these are extremely clear thinking people from the Islamic world, that they understand politics in regards to power, in a much more realistic way because of the part of the world they're from. And so they keep informing us. They're like, no. Liberalism you'll always have Marxists, because it naturally, logically leads to that. And I was like, okay. And I've heard people who now more and more, the British are starting to say this. The British right are like, no, this is always going to be the trouble with America. They're always going to have the plague of the Marxists because they insist on being liberals. And he's like, he goes, that's why Britain is going to have to embrace something more royalist at some point. This is their argument, and we don't like it, but we have to be like, no, we got to take it on. We don't like it, but we've got to take it on because we're the right. We're not the left. We take on things we don't like. So now that's the issue that's going to plague the left to a great extent, because feminism feels good. It feels really good until you never win an election because of it.